Good afternoon. I'm Matt Cecil with Big Slack Off-Road, and we are here today to do a first ever setup of the first rooftop tent we've ever played with. This is the Smittybuilt Overland XL. I bought this used off of Facebook Marketplace this past winter. The individual I bought it from showed me how to set it up. I haven't touched it since, so I rigged together a quick trailer to set it up on and to try setting it up on camera for the very first time to see how easy or hard it is for an absolute beginner. So let's get into this. It's got a lot of Velcro on it to help keep the rain cover or weather guard on it. It's definitely been standing upright on this end in the barn, so it's going to be a bit tight to get everything off. Oh no, those came off like a champ. It is fastened all the way around, and seems like, at least in my opinion at first sight, this weather guard is really meant to stay on. You can ride down the highway and probably not have any issues or concerns with it coming off. At least that's to look at it. 7 miles of Velcro to be exact. This has actually been sitting out in the sun for a couple hours, and it is definitely hot to the touch, so a bit of a forewarning there for all future users. I don't know if other brands or similar products have the same concerns. We'll just toss this over here out of the way. All right, we have more Velcro clasps on the end here. Helps keep everything closed up. And they do a great job because they're a pain to get off. Here again, if it hadn't been sitting for the last several months, it might be a little easier to open up. All right, I think I got all those off. All right. Hindsight, I probably should have lowered the ladder first. And I'd be willing to bet if I had an instruction manual or a how-to on doing this, it would probably say, pick it up by the ladder, not by the side like I just did, because you run the risk of damaging it. Or something like that. I can hear it in my head. Don't smash your thumb like I just did. All right. Well, it popped up pretty easy. What exactly to do from here is a good question. Looks like we can loosen up these windows. I know there's some poles and stuff inside, so I'll fish those out in just a second here. Just kind of get it prettied up a little bit and prepped for everything else. One immediate downside of this particular tent that I bought, that is the previous owner, I'd say it's pretty obvious by the smell in here, was a relatively heavy smoker, which is unpleasant at best. So it might be worth my time to leave this set up and let it air out for for a little while because, yeah, I think that goes there. Sure, I think that's how it goes. Seems to line up pretty nicely. I do have with it, and I'm not going to put it on today because I don't think it's high enough off the ground, the entire tent annex uh, to go around it, and I'm willing to bet I left the rest of the poles up in the barn. So, be right back in just a minute. I'm going to go fetch those.